Hello everyone, hope you all are fine. Continuing with our chapter number 3, today we'll be talking about short-term finance, under which we'll discuss about banks giving loan or credit. Alright, so here we are talking about commercial banks, which are a major source of short-term finance for business. And they provide this bank credit in 4 forms: in form of loans and advances, in form of cash credits, in form of overdrafts, and in form of discounting of bills. So let's start. So the first one is loans and advances. So we all know that the bank can provide loan to the business. So a loan is a direct advance made in lump sum. So lump sum is the keyword over here because the whole amount of loan is given at one time to the borrower. The borrower withdraws the full amount in cash immediately and undertakes or promises to pay it in one or more installments along with the interest on the loan. The borrower is required to pay the interest on the whole amount from the date of sanction. Okay, so for example, if I have taken a loan for 3 years period, so from the day it is given to me, okay, the interest will start multiplying and I have to pay the interest for all the time that I have taken the loan and as per the contract between me and the bank. So in this way we need to understand loans. Alright, and for taking loans, okay, we need to pledge some specific assets, okay, with which or based on which the bank may give us loan. Okay, the value of the asset will also determine what amount of loan we will get. It also depends on our credit worthiness or on our part. If we have taken some loan priorly, then again I may not get a loan. So all these factors are responsible for getting loans and advances, okay, by a business. The second form of bank credit is cash credits. So it is again a formal and revolving credit agreement. Please underline and remember these are the keywords. It's a formal and revolving credit agreement under which a borrower is allowed to borrow up to a certain limit. Unlike a loan, it is a running account from which the amount can be withdrawn and paid back from time to time, subjected to the stipulated amount. So like loans and advances where the whole amount is transferred to the borrower, okay, in cash credit it is the borrower who can take and use the amount of loan as and when required. For example, if I have taken a loan of 3 lakhs but today I need only 50,000 out of that entire loan, so today I will take out only 50,000 and use it, okay, and whatever I take out, the interest will be charged on that amount only and not on the whole amount. So this is how you differentiate between loan and advances and cash credit. So sometimes the borrower also needs to give security in form of some tangible assets or guarantees, and in both type of cash credit the borrower has to pay interest only on the amount actually utilized, which I just told you. Alright, so this is how we need to understand how commercial banks gives bank credit to business. The next form of this is we talk about bank overdrafts. So bank overdraft is again a temporarily financial accommodation extended by a bank to its regular customer. Alright, so again the keywords are it's a financial accommodation extended to a regular customer, and under this arrangement a customer having a current account, again mark these words, current account. So people having current account with a bank is only given bank overdraft permission. So again having current bank account with a bank is allowed to overdraw is another keyword his account up to a specified amount. A business enterprise can enter into this agreement to take care of temporary shortage of working capital. and interest is charged on the amount actually overdrawn and not on the amount sanctioned by the bank. And the borrower has not to seek approval of the bank every time it's overdraws. Okay, so here we need to understand that bank overdraft is, suppose I have 10,000 in my bank and I have to make a payment of 15,000 tomorrow to some people in business. So if I don't have that money and I want to use my benefit of overdrawing or overdraft from my current account, I can simply draw a check of 15,000 and give it to that person and sort out my problem of financial crisis. And the bank will honor that 15,000, and later I will back the extra amount that I have overdrawn to the bank with some charges. So this is how, with the help of bank overdrafts also, short-term credit is given to businessmen. And the fourth type of bank credit is discounting of bills. So we all know what are bills. So this implies procuring cash from a bank in exchange for credit instruments. So commercial banks provide short-term finance to business concerns by discounting their bills of exchange or promissory notes and hundies. So these are all financial instruments, and bank charge some commission for this service by paying a price lower than the face value of the credit instrument. The holder of the instrument remains liable to the bank if the instrument is dishonored on maturity. So now the process is, suppose I have a bill of exchange worth rupees 20,000 and it is due on 25th of the month of June. Okay. So on 25th, when I go and give the bill to the bank will pay me the amount. But what happened is, on 22nd of June, I need extra money. Okay, for some business purpose. And I don't have any extra money. Okay, and I'm falling short. So what I can do is, I can go to the bank and instead of 25th, on 22nd, I can request my bank to honor my bill. Means, suppose the bill is of 30,000, I want the bank to give me that amount prior to the date of its maturity. So the bank, as I am his liable, very prestigious customer, they will honor my bill and pay me instead of 30,000, maybe 27,000. And the remaining 3,000 is their charges for discounting of bill. So this is how bills, promissory notes and hundies are discounted and finance is provided to the business. So it has some advantages and disadvantages. Do read it. Alright. So this is how we are going to understand bank credit. Okay. That is credit given by commercial banks.